And my cat stares at me longing for violence for these strings. This is everything I drew. I know that my worth is not supposed to be tied to my productivity. It's just difficult when like you set goals for yourself and you don't meet them. Good morning, vlog. It is 11:34 a.m. Auspicious time. Tuesday, April 16th. And today I wanted to take you guys along on my journey of being a full-time freelance creative. As of right now, I'm not currently really making money from these things. I'm doing a lot of these things for fun. But this weekend will be my first time making some crochet items to sell at an Earth Day festival. And my goal is to have 10 items. It's on Sunday. Right now I have 3. I moved a little bit slower yesterday than I would have liked. I only made 2 items yesterday. So that's one of the things. I'm also working on my tattoo apprenticeship portfolio. So I'm going to be drawing some flash designs today as well. Other than that, I'm not really sure what I plan to get into. I need to start editing my next YouTube video, so I guess that's one thing I want to do. I've been meaning to gesso some of the cardboard I have so that way I can let it dry and paint on it. So I've had that on my to-do list for a while, but fingers crossed that I get to that today. And yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it. So I just wanted to bring you guys along with me. If any of you are interested in pursuing art more full-time, this will be a peek into what a day in your life would look like. Yesterday I spent all day crocheting, so that's like I said, I only made 2 items yesterday, but that was partially because I took out one of my hats like 4 times. So you'll be able to see a bit of the process. I've made a few crochet tutorials on my TikTok before, which is just at Sierra JR or Sierra Junior, which it's not Junior, those are just my initials. I haven't made a YouTube video about my crocheting yet, so I guess that's something that I want to incorporate into my channel now. And yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna stop chatting and let's just get the day started. So here's a few things I have saved in my camera roll on my iPad. Some image ideas of like what I want to draw. Oh, there's a little bit more. Well, I won't be drawing that stuff today, but I've never really tried to draw any cartoons, or I guess I should say animations. So that's kind of why I wanted to try something else. And I kind of just picked some of my favorite movies, which are a lot of the Studio Ghibli movies, which a lot of people like. So I feel like those might be a popular flash if I do end up tattooing them someday. My other favorite movies are Coraline and Alice in Wonderland, so I got a few images from there as well. I don't know if I'm going to get to the Studio Ghibli stuff today because I might just do the Coraline and Alice in Wonderland drawings and then start crocheting, because I don't want to spend too much time on drawing, because there are some days where I'll just end up drawing all day and then I'm like, I didn't do anything else. So what do they call this? Multidisciplinary artists? Or is it multifaceted? Either way, the point is that I do too much stuff and I have to find a way to make time for all of it. So I'm gonna try to do a bit of time managing. It's only 11:38 now. Maybe I'll give myself an hour and a half, 2 hours. So either 12:38 or 1:30 or 1 maybe. I might draw till 1. So I'll update y'all. In the background, I've just been listening to Ain't I a Woman by Bell Hooks, which is a revolutionary novel. If you haven't read it, it's fantastic. But I might switch over to something else because I've already been listening to it all morning. The other thing I've been reading is Untethered Soul. I have the Libby app, not sponsored, although I would love that. The Odyssey, Maya Angelou's And Still I Rise, Black Boy by Richard Wright, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fist, Entangling from Emotionally Immature People, Why Buddhism is True, The Creative Act, A Little Princess, 101 Essays to Change the Way You Think, Another Country by James Baldwin, also great, Go Tell It on the Mountain by James Baldwin, also amazing. Sometimes I like to reread stuff, so that's why I have that. So what am I feeling today? I think I'm probably gonna start with the Untethered Soul, or actually no, I have the Why Buddhism is True book. I've been enjoying that, so I think I'm gonna keep listening to that, and I'm gonna start drawing.
Auspiciously located on Pleasant Street in the town of Barry. There, every day, I would do sitting meditation for a total of 5.5 hours. Natural reactions to them keep us from exploring them. This book is...
I just finished all the Alice in Wonderland ones, but I'm wondering if this would look better without the flowers. Like, obviously the flowers look nice, but like, versus with the flowers. Honestly, the easiest thing I drew was the caterpillar. I thought he was going to be harder to draw. The smoke was a little hard to draw, but he was pretty easy to draw. So... Then I've got these for inspiration for Coraline, but now I'm like, this whole page is Alice in Wonderland. Should I just do a separate Coraline one? But there was only a few things I wanted to draw from Coraline, so I don't know. The thing is, it is already 1:08, and I said I was gonna stop around 1. So I'm like, also, do I stop now? Because I did just finish all the Alice in Wonderland stuff, and I need to start crocheting. But considering I guess I only wanted to do like 3 Coraline drawings, I guess I'll do them. See, this is where the time management becomes difficult, and this is when I end up crocheting till 2 a.m. like last night. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna do it because I kind of want to post the flash sheet today. So I'll see y'all when I'm done. All right, so I just finished and it's 1:38. This is everything I drew. Not that I sit very comfortably because I draw on my bed because I'm too lazy to go downstairs to sit at the desk. I'd definitely be laying on my stomach, laying on my back, hunching over, whatever. So I need to get better about that. But anyhow, this is how I'm sitting right now, just half off the bed. But I think I'm gonna make myself some lunch because I haven't eaten yet. I don't typically eat breakfast, so I'm gonna post this on my Instagram, my art page. That's sierrasolarts. And then I'm gonna start crocheting. This Why Buddhism is True book has been really good, by the way. So if anybody else wants to read it, it's by Robert Wright. Yeah, that's all I got going on right now. So I'll see y'all after I eat. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. That's a whole another journey. But it's 1:39, so I'll let y'all know when I start crocheting. Crochet Buddy decided to join me. Meow. He's so cute. So this is the strawberry hat I need to finish today. I gotta add the seeds. I feel like it's like more wiggly in some parts than others, but I've literally been working with it tangled up like this whole time. Meanwhile, my other yarn, the red one, is just coming out perfectly fine from the center. This one was determined to just keep tangling up. And I know I could unravel all of it and then roll it into a ball, but I'm too lazy for that. So this is that. And then I was gonna make another strawberry hat, but while I was making this hat, I was like, what if I made a tomato hat? Because I also have a dark green. So this will be a strawberry, that will be a tomato. I have navy blue, so I could make a blueberry. I'm trying to think how that would work. It would have to be like a bowl shape, and then I would have to do a wiggly type of situation around the brim. So maybe I could look up some like inspiration pics. He's always trying to steal my hair ties. That's why I had to pick that up. So yeah, I'm gonna crochet while I wait for my food to cook in the air fryer and continue listening to my book. And I've been listening to books all morning, which I typically do anyway, but more so today than usual. So after I start eating, I'm probably gonna switch to TV. I'm just watching a few Korean dramas on Netflix. I find that it feels like the crocheting is going by faster when I'm watching TV. But even the drawing just went by so fast. Like, it's already 2. I'm like, oh, I wanted to stop at 1, and then I ended up stopping at 1:30, and then somehow it took me another 30 minutes to post the photo and stuff. So anywho, I'm gonna finish up this hat. I haven't done seeds before. Like, I have a hat like this that's like a strawberry hat, but I didn't put seeds on it. So this will be the first one that I'm adding seeds to. But as you can see, the state of my white yarn is also not the best. So as I continue to try to detangle this yarn, and my cat stares at me longing for violence for these strings, I worry for my life because he often chooses violence.
And well respected and admired, and a total baller to the point that people part like the Red Sea when they walk into the room. Everybody wants that. It's easy to want that. A more interesting question, a question that most people never consider, is what pain do you want in your life? What are you willing to struggle for? Because it's
if you wanted to know how to do this wiggly brim, I'm gonna try to attempt in a tutorial. So you're gonna go in and do 3 double stitches in the same hole. And then in the next hole, you're only going to do 2 double stitches. And then you just keep repeating that process. 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. I mean, I guess you could also do 2, 3, 2, 3. It doesn't really matter that much. And that's like starting from like where the other color is. Obviously I just did ones all the way around when I started with the green, and then I started at doing 2 in one hole and 3 in another. I hope that helps. I had to watch a lot of tutorials to get to one that worked for me, because some of those tutorials, they be, see, I already lost count, trying to ask you to do some crazy things. My little baby. Look at, stop. Stop it. This is so hard to crochet around him, but he loves to watch me crochet. Alright, so I ran out of green yarn except for like a few strands. So I'm stopping here. I want to say I did like maybe 5 or 6 rows for the brim. And it took forever because obviously if you keep doing 2s and 3s, then the next row you have even more holes to fill. So that took like all of this yarn. So I know this isn't enough to do another row. But yeah, it's done. Y'all like it? My next question is, do I use the velvet white yarn or do I use the regular white yarn? I'm wondering which would look better. I haven't used this white yarn for anything, this velvety kind, so I'm kind of tempted to use it just to use it. So I think I will. Alright, I'm gonna try to sew this in instead of crocheting this in, so it's kind of hard sometimes to get the yarn through the needle, but I just did it. Alright. I guess technically I could make the seed anywhere. I didn't think about it when I made this long, that maybe I should do something about that. So we'll see. This might be the tricky part, is trying not to get it to go too far through the holes. Okay, 2 seeds. I actually feel like this way will take forever, so I'm taking it out. I need to find a better method, but I can't do it this way, because then also I was thinking like all the white string would be like showing the random assortment that I put in here, and I was like, yeah, that's not really cute. So I guess I'm just gonna have to hand knot each one individually after. Alright. And then I guess I'm going to hand tie this now for each one. This may not be the better method, but it'll look better.
You know, at the chair, with the chair, you know, the little bench that you had. Yeah.
So cute. Well, it's 5:29 right now, so I don't know how long that took me to finish, like 2 hours, and I had already spent like all day on it yesterday. But I started this tomato hat, so that's gonna be next. I have a lot of red yarn, so I feel like I'm probably gonna make more tomatoes. I don't really have any more of the light green yarn, so I don't know if I'll be able to make another strawberry. But I also have other hats that I'm planning on making, so very busy, very busy. The hat, but it was too big, so I just took a bunch out, and I'm gonna try to go in and make it smaller now. Some broccolini and some salmon for dinner. The salmon is a lemon, dill, butter, salt and pepper, oh, and garlic. And it smells really good right now. But it's kind of breaking up, so it's kind of hard to flip. My sauce.
I didn't find a group or device named Lights.
So yesterday after dinner, I crocheted a little bit more, but I ended up taking out most of the hat because it was way too big. So I'm fixing it now and trying to make it smaller, so that way it's not so huge and more tomato shaped. But I'm about to go to lunch with my mom, so I didn't finish everything I had set out to accomplish yesterday. I wanted to edit my next YouTube vlog, so fingers crossed that I get that done today, but I don't know. After I go to lunch with my mom, I don't know how I'll be feeling. It's kind of gloomy today. I was already journaling and meditating and crying all morning, so I'm just feeling kind of heavy today. And I hate that it's kind of like interrupting my creative flow because I felt great yesterday, but I don't know. Sometimes you don't always get to finish everything you set out to do. And that's like a feeling that I'm working on feeling / overcoming, because I know that my worth is not supposed to be tied to my productivity. It's just difficult when like you set goals for yourself and you don't meet them. Obviously stuff has come up, like I've had to take out the hats multiple times, but I really hope that I'm still able to make the amount of hats that I want. I just don't think that I'm gonna be able to give them to my mom today like I had planned. Initially my goal was to get all 10 hats done by today because I was gonna see my mom, and then she could take them for the Earth Day festival that I'll be selling the hats at. Because I was going to sell them at her table. I haven't created my own business / table yet, so I wanted to start off a little bit slow by selling things through her business because she already has a small business. It's called Earth to Brooklyn. I might tag the social media stuff below or put it on the screen, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have everything ready for today, so that's not gonna happen. But my mom doesn't live that far away, so obviously I could still give it to her another day. It just isn't what I wanted to do. So feeling a little bit of that disappointment, but also trying to give myself grace and not feel disappointed. So complications in my feelings, but I'm gonna try to just keep making stuff today, and hope that I start to feel better, because I don't really enjoy feeling sad, but I feel like I'm going through a lot in my mind, and it's not even about this. I can't even be like, oh, I'm so sad I didn't meet my goal. It's more like I'm disappointed I didn't meet my goal, but I'm just upset about a lot of other stuff. So I don't know, I'll figure it out. But if I finish this hat today, which I hope that I will, I'll show y'all how it turns out. Bye.